My cheating wife secretly put our apartment in her name before filing for divorce. She smirked in court, thought she won, but I was ready, and now she's begging. I came home early for my shift at the warehouse because my back was killing me. Found my wife Jessica in our bedroom with her personal trainer Derek. They didn't even hear me come in. I stood there in the doorway for maybe 10 seconds before Jessica noticed me. She didn't cry or apologize, just pulled the sheets up and told me to get out of her room. Her room. That should have been my first warning. I moved into our guest room that night. Jessica acted like nothing happened. Made coffee the next morning, asked if I wanted eggs. When I said we needed to talk about Derek, she laughed. Said I was boring and she'd been seeing him for 8 months. 8 months. We'd been married for 6 years. I slept in that guest room for 2 weeks while trying to figure out what to do. Then one Tuesday, I came home and found divorce papers on the kitchen table. Jessica was sitting there filing her nails, completely calm. She said she already talked to a lawyer and I should just sign. Make it easy on both of us. I looked through the papers and something felt wrong. The apartment was only listed under her name. Our apartment that we bought together 4 years ago. I paid half the down payment with money my dad left me when he died. I asked Jessica about it and she smiled. Said she transferred the deed 6 months ago while I was working night shifts. Turns out you only need one signature if you're married. She had the original deed, the transfer paperwork, everything. My name was completely removed. Her lawyer had advised her to do it before filing. I felt sick. This apartment was in a building that had been renovated last year. Property values in our neighborhood had basically doubled. We're talking about a place now worth $400,000. I contacted 3 lawyers that week. They all said the same thing. Technically legal, but definitely shady. I could fight it in court, but it would cost me at least 30 grand in legal fees with no guarantee I'd win. Jessica knew I didn't have that kind of money. My warehouse job paid okay, but I had maybe 8,000 in savings. She had her parents' money backing her up. For 3 days, I pretended to be defeated. Told Jessica she won. I'd sign whatever she wanted. She actually hugged me and said, "See? I knew you'd be reasonable." That's when I started digging through our home office. Jessica wasn't good at hiding things. She kept everything in the same filing cabinet where we stored old bills. I found her bank statements going back 2 years. Large cash withdrawals every month, always the same amount, $300, sometimes $500. I found receipts too. Hotels downtown, expensive dinners, gifts from jewelry stores I'd never been to. Then I found something interesting. Text messages she'd printed out and forgotten about. Messages between her and Derek planning their whole thing. One message from 7 months ago said, "Once the apartment's in my name, we can sell it and move to his place in Florida." Another one said, "He's too stupid to check the deed." Poor guy probably thinks we still own it together. I took pictures of everything with my phone. Every receipt, every bank statement, every text message. Then I called a different kind of lawyer, one who specialized in fraud cases. Turns out transferring property to hide assets before a divorce is actually illegal in our state. It's called fraudulent conveyance. The lawyer said if I could prove Jessica did it specifically to cheat me out of my share, the court would reverse it. Maybe even award me more because of her deception. Court day came and Jessica showed up in a new dress with Derek sitting in the back row for support. Her lawyer presented the deed with just her name on it. Argued that she was the sole owner and I had no claim. Jessica was smiling the whole time, kept glancing back at Derek like she'd already won. Then my lawyer stood up. He submitted all my evidence, the bank statements showing suspicious withdrawals, the hotel receipts, the text messages planning to sell the apartment and move to Florida. The judge's face changed completely. He asked Jessica's lawyer if they wanted to explain why Jessica transferred the deed 6 months before filing for divorce right when she started having an affair. Jessica's smile disappeared. Her lawyer started stammering about it being a legal transfer. My lawyer cut him off. Showed the text where Jessica literally wrote, "He's too stupid to check the deed." Showed another message where Derek asked if she was sure I wouldn't find out before they could sell the place. The judge was pissed. He ordered the transfer reversed immediately, put the apartment back in both our names. Then he awarded me an extra 60% of the final sale because Jessica had acted in bad faith. Jessica started crying right there in court. Derek left before the judge even finished talking. Outside the courthouse, Jessica followed me to my car begging. Said she'd call off the divorce, we could work it out, she made a mistake. I just got in my car and drove away. We sold the apartment last month. After everything was split, I walked away with $250,000. Jessica got $130,000 and her lawyer bills. Heard from a mutual friend that Derek dumped her once he realized there was no Florida house in their future.